Hello, maurieos, Moodle Moments, number 10. Don't look back. You're not going that way. Full steam ahead. Hello. Welcome. Well, you'll see behind me this ship's speed thing. I don't quite know what the exact name for them is, but what they do is they signal the engine room from the bridge where the captain steers the ship. They signal the engine room as to what they want. So steady as she goes, increasing speed, full speed ahead, full steam ahead if it's a steamship. And so that's where the saying full steam ahead comes from. So at the moment you should be pretty steady. You've got some set routines that we've established. We've established weekly worksheets, weekly quizzes, and a program of study that should have set you up with some good routines and habits that will have got you pointed in the right direction of the exam. And so now it's a matter of increasing speed and full steam ahead into those exams so that you can go into the exam confident that you're going to nail it, that you're going to ace it, and that you'll come out there feeling happy that you've done your best, you've done your very best, and pretty certain that that's going to get you over the line. And you're going to pass maths and move on to all sorts of engineering things that are marvellous, fantastic, and that sort of thing. The things that you came here to do. So good luck with that as you move forward. Now let's just go over to the big screen and over to the Moodle site, where there to meet you is your formidable engineering maths team. Myself, Ken and Joseph. We're here to help. We're willing and able to help. But for us to help you, you have to ask for help, and that is the hardest part of it. From your point of view, you've got to step outside your comfort zone, ask us for help, and I'm pretty sure you'll find that you'll get a pretty reasonable response, that you will be satisfied, and that if you can make a habit of asking for help, it's going to help you pass that maths exam and feel confident going in. That's the most important thing. Confident that you are going to be able to do your best, perform at your best, and leave nothing to chance. So that's how it goes. So let's just have a look at what we've got there today. And we're going to be first of all looking at learning and where the Moodle moment is. So it's up here in integration, first week of that. Here's our Moodle moment here with the PowerPoint that we've got there. So here it is with our loading up as it does, nice and easily there, and so that you can get it there and enable editing and slideshow and from the beginning, and then that should show up on your screen like that. And there we are. Don't look back. You're not going that way. Full steam ahead. And this is what we're hoping with the exams. So the outcomes that we're hoping this week that are planned as part of our cunning plan for you to pass this course, a plan to move ahead with your study for the exams, just to increase the speed a little bit. Full steam ahead. Heard about the new Moodle site updates, if there's anything on there, but that you should be expecting those now because we've established those routines. You should know what's there. Located weekly worksheet 8. Now there is a little bit of things going on here. So weekly quiz 8 will actually be the back end of the weekly worksheet 7. So it's differentiation, the applications of differentiation, and the product rule, the quotient rule, and the chain rule. So that's what weekly quiz 8 is going to be about, and some of the applications, the ones that you did in class last week with Joseph, like the Coca-Cola can one, the throwing the pencil up in the air, that type of thing. Well, won't be those, well, won't necessarily be those ones, but something similar to that sort of thing. So that's what weekly worksheet 7 is going to be about. So we've covered all that stuff in there. It's just a matter of, well, if you might want to ask a few questions, so that if there's some things that you're a bit uncertain about in that area. But this week, certainly in the lecture, we're going to be looking at integration, which moves us into weekly worksheet 8, which was handed out some time ago. So weekly worksheet 8 covers integration, and we're going to be looking at that, or starting to look at that, over the next 3 weeks. So with all those sort of routines in place, your sort of plan is pretty much set out for you by the, as I say, the formidable engineering maths team. There's not too much work, well, planning work for you to do. All you have to do is follow the recipe that we've given you, and you should arrive at the exams ready, fit and able, and full steam ahead. So yeah, but some of you may have some questions, so step out of your comfort zone and take some time to answer those questions and sort out any problems that you have. Because, if you don't sort them out now, they won't suddenly be sorted out during the exam, that's for sure. All right, so here it is, the ship's speed thing where they signal to the engine room what they want. Steady as she goes, or full speed, full steam ahead, that sort of things. And this is where you should be probably at steady as she goes right now, but starting to increase, full speed ahead, and get all that maths knowledge to the front of your brain there, so that you're ready for that maths test, ready to nail it, to ace it, to smash it, so that you can move ahead, move past mathematics, and start applying the mathematics to the engineering things that you came here to do, the things that said to you, I want to be an engineer. So that's why it's so important that you get through this maths and take your dreams forward with you, full steam ahead, so to speak. So that brings us to just having a bit of a look at Moodle. So we'll escape out of this here, get rid of that there, drop down there, and here we are in Moodle here. I think the things to probably look at here is if you've not been able to track down a copy of worksheet 8, you can always download one from here and get that all organised and ready to hand in. Now that'll be handed in next week. So worksheet 8 will be on quiz 9 actually, but and 10 and 9, 10 and 11. There'll be quizzes which will relate to the integration and stuff like that, building up to the third test, which is coming up at some time. So the second test is still being marked because it was only done last Thursday. So that's still being marked, and marking should be completed for Monday of next week at the latest. All right, so I think that's pretty much all we need. The quizzes are going to be in here and ready there, and the written assignments, well, the assignments to be done. So all of these things, well, there'll be an opportunity to ask questions about them, but I think they've been fairly clearly signalled. I've stayed on message throughout the Moodle Moments, trying to keep these things, or bring these things to the forefront of your mind, so that you can obviously move ahead steadily and then now increase your speed and full steam ahead. So that's Moodle Moment number 11, I believe. I'll just have a quick check just to make sure. Yes. Oh no, Moodle Moment number 10. Sorry, I've got a little bit ahead of myself. I've full steamed ahead just a little bit too much. So Moodle Moment number 10. So yes, build your confidence. And as I said, take some time to maybe step outside your comfort zone and take the opportunity to ask the formidable maths team for help if you need it. It's the asking that's the hardest thing of all. So, all good. Cheers. Have a wonderful week. See you.